Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Light Speed Racing League, the Light Speed Racing Network. I'm Buckshot up in the booth, going to be calling all the action for you here tonight. Appreciate everybody joining in with us. We're having a few multiple issues here, but we're going to get them worked out and we're going to get going. Tonight we are racing the Xfinity Series. As we do on Tuesday night, we are at Kansas Speedway. Appreciate you all joining in with us here tonight. Should be some good racing taking place out here tonight. All right, not 100% sure what's taking place here unless we've got some help out of the truck. But right now, we're going to take a look at the weather and a little bit about the track information. As we said, we're at Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Missouri. The track length is just a little over a mile and a half. The track temperature is 79 degrees. We are going to be racing 100 laps tonight with open qualifying at 2 laps. We're going to have a 5-lap sprint race. We are going to be at 70% fuel. There'll be no quick repairs tonight. We're going to have 2 sets of tires in the pits here tonight. Jonathan Mazzella there in the 41 car going down pit road. There we have the 6 car out on the racetrack. Aaron Hearn's in the house. We've got a total of 20 cars that is registered with us so far tonight. Our sprint race is going to be 5 laps. We're going to have 2 sets of tires in the pits tonight, 70% fuel. At the conclusion of lap 15 and 35, I believe that this came down from the truck, that we're going to have our competition yellows come out at that time. We're about 3 seconds away from getting into qualifying. Joshua Lawton leading the way so far in that 55 machine. Brandon Murray in the 6 machine. All right, practice is over. Everybody is in for their qualifying now. I believe now would be the time that these guys would be taking their drivers' meeting. All right, out on the racetrack right now, that's going to be Brandon Massey in the number 65 Buckshot Tools machine. He'll be first to qualify out here on the racetrack. Throwback paint scheme, it looks like similar to the DeWalt machine from NASCAR days. During practice, it showed that Brandon was second fastest behind Lawton, so we'll see how well he does here. He is now on the clock. We'll take a look at these guys and see all the different positions that they think that they want to run on the racetrack. Right now, he's high and wide up along the wall. Now he's way down low, crossing the line. we have a few cars now that have qualified. Brandon Massey will stay at the top of the leaderboard temporarily. And he was at a 31.08. Now, if you look at those times, Dean, Mazzella, Murray is all within just reach. 1/1000th of a second off. Hermie Sadler has made his way out tonight in the house. He'll be racing with us here tonight. I think that if I remember right, that the last time that Hermie was with us here at the racetrack, he was a podium finish. And unfortunately, we could not get him up into the booth to have a conversation with him. So hopefully tonight, if he would happen to get an opportunity, that we might be able to make radio contact with him in just a little bit and talk to him and congratulate him on his podium finish from a few weeks ago. We want to make sure that we give everybody their just dues. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get him up for an interview when he had his podium finish there a few weeks back. And so maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him just in a little while. All right, as we look down through there, let's take a look at some of the guys. We've got, looks like about 20 cars that's going to be running with us out here tonight. So as things finished up, it looked like Brandon Massey fell off the top down to third in his Chevrolet. Johnny Rapp was second. Lawton picked up the number one spot at a 30.98. Mazzella finishing a fourth. Dean is qualifying fifth. Murray sixth. Thornhill seventh. Sutphin is eighth. Hearn is ninth. Schwartz is 10th. Lowe, Dalton, Serbo, Sadler, and Owen round out the top 15. And Sutphin, Sam D., Ernst Spiker, and Tart Hill brings out of the 19 cars on the racetrack to race with us tonight. So we'll have to see where we are right now with qualifying, make sure that everybody is complete on their qualifying runs. Want to thank all of our drivers for coming out and racing with us tonight. Thank all of the teams that came along with them to race with us. All of you fans for joining in with us here tonight at the Xfinity Series race at Kansas. This is a beautiful racetrack. Puts out good speed. The track is a good, solid racetrack. These guys should be able to turn some pretty good times and make some good speed on this racetrack. We should be able to see some good side-by-side racing here. Kansas always produces a good race. All right. The grid is up. Joshua Lawton will start on the pole. Johnny Rapp will start second. Brandon Massey will start third. Jonathan Mazzella in his 41, he'll start fourth. Chris Dean in the 86, he'll start fifth. Brandon Murray in the 6, he'll start sixth. Brandon Thornhill in the 68 machine, he'll start seventh. Brian Sutphin will start eighth. Aaron Hearn in the 91, he'll start ninth. Jonathan Schwartz brings out the top 10. Adam Lowe, he'll start 11th, and Jason Dalton will start 12th in his 22 machine. '13th, will be Tony Serbo. 14th will be Hermie Sadler. 15th will be Joe Owen. 16th will be Kenyon Sutphin. 17th will be Sam D. 18th will be Robert Ernstbiker in a 44 machine. Josh Hill in the 81. He'll start 19th. Joshua Gaithright, he's a new name out here tonight, and he'll be racing with us, and he'll start 20th in the 233. Chris Harvey will start 21st in the 97, and Jeremy Moore will be the 22nd car in the number 11. All right, these guys are all lined up on the pit, and we will be going racing here just shortly. So find your favorite driver and root them on. As I said here earlier, we are going to have a 5-lap sprint race. This 5-lap sprint race, as always, as we do every week, this will set the field for the start of our main event of 100 laps. Right, they're getting them lined up side by side. The lights are off on the base car. We will be going racing. Now, we'll be on the 55 machine, the Toyota of Joshua Lawton, for him to start tonight's event. He is our pole sitter. He is on the inside. It will be up to him to start the race. And here they come to the start zone. And we are green. This is our 5-lap shootout. Now it looks like they're going to be 3 wide for third spot. The 86 machine of Chris Dean, he got a good run on Massey, taking over that third spot. Down on the inside's a 68 machine. That's Brendan Thornhill. He's going to gain a few spots here. Thornhill now up in the top 5. Racing back behind them, we've got them 3 and 4 wide everywhere back here. There's the Hearn machine down on the inside. Somebody flashing out. That'd be the 6th car of Murray. He's flashing out. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure that don't create a problem for anybody. He's losing spots and sliding back. Now back up toward the front. We've got Massey down on the inside now. He's reclaimed the third spot, and he is chasing down Dean for second. 3 laps to go in this event. Laughlin is out in the front by half a second. He's under no pressure currently. Christine and Massey putting on a good run up here for the second position. Massey using up every bit of the racetrack that he can right now to try to gain that spot. He'll come off the corner side by side. The 86 of Dean's going to get a run, and he'll take over that position. Massey is now under attack. Johnny Rapp coming into the picture in that number 52 machine. That's never a good thing, that especially for Johnny Rapp, if they're following along and a car flashes out on you, you don't know where that car's at. So if you get up there near that car and he flashes back in, that could be catastrophe. We are on our final lap. There comes the 68 machine up on high on the outside. Brandon Thornhill for position. He'll take over 4th. And Johnny Rapp will finish out in the top 5 here. There comes our leader, Joshua Lawton, by a half a second. And he will win our sprint race. Joshua Lawton will take home the win of our sprint race. Chris Dean will be second. Brandon Massey finishes third. Brandon Thornhill finishes fourth. Johnny Rapp finishes out the top five. All right, there is our grid as our cars begin to come to the racetrack. Joshua Lawton in the 55 out of California, he will be starting first. Chris Dean in his number 86 Chevrolet, he'll start second. Brandon Massey in his Buckshot Tool Chevrolet, he'll start third. Brandon Thornhill, he'll start fourth. Johnny Rapp will finish out the top five. Jonathan Mazzella in the number 41, he'll start sixth. Aaron Hearn in the 91, he made his way up through the field to finish out seventh. Brandon Murray, he'll start eighth in his sixth machine. Jonathan Schwartz in the number 58, he'll start ninth. Brian Sutphin in his Toyota, he will start 10th. Joshua Dalton will start 11th. Hermie Sadler in his number 9 machine, he'll start 12th. '13th will be Joe Owen. Sam D. Tanyan Sutphin. Tony Serbo starts 17th. Robert Ernstbacher in number 44, he'll start 18th. Adam Lowe, he'll start 19th. Jeremy Moore, Chris Harvey, and Joshua Gaithright rounding out the field. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to take another look at this because things have changed. It looks like 17th will be Tanyan Sutphin. 18th will be Adam Lowe. 19th will be Just Hart Hill. Joshua Gaithright, he'll start 20th. Chris Harvey 21st, and Jeremy Moore will finish out the field. All right, here they come. And we are green. Joshua Lawton tries to get a jump off of the 86 Chris Dean. He gets just about enough to clear. Brandon Massey going to fall in line in third. The 86 machine, Brandon Thornhill, he'll be fourth. Johnny Rapp into 52. As these guys are all racing for position back here. '41 car out on the outside of Jonathan Mazzella. He gets a little bit of run on the 52 of Johnny Rapp, and he'll get clear. The 6 car, Brandon Murray, on the outside, in line there. He's going to try to make a run on Johnny Rapp. And then along for the ride comes the 58 machine of Jonathan Schwartz. See if Johnny Rapp tries to roll out there and take that spot. He will not do it. So that gives Schwartz an opportunity to make a run on him from the outside for position. Here comes the 91 car now of Aaron Hearn. The 52 of Johnny Rapp down on the inside all alone with no help down there. He's really losing some ground. This is a long race, though. He's got time to get back in it. No change in the front, so we're going to stick with the racing that's going on back this way. There's the 22 machine of Jason Dalton and Sam D in the 21. They're racing for position. That will be for the 12th position. We are under caution. Not exactly what took place. We'll see if we hear anything from the truck as to what took place. I don't remember seeing anything on the racetrack that would have caused it. Our leader has chose to bail out and come down pit road. It appears that everybody else is staying out. Aaron Hearn, he's going to come down, and Joe Owen's going to come down. Jeremy Sadler's chose to come down. So some of these guys are choosing to take pit stop now. The only change to our top 5 was that Lawton went to the pits and everybody else stayed. We'll have to see just exactly how this plays out. Chris Dean should be our first place car. I do believe that when the yellow came out, he was running second. Brandon Massey was running third. Brandon Thornhill is now currently third.
Hearn and Murray and another car got into the wall. I didn't throw it. iRacing threw it. Have you noticed me blinking at all? I'm being told that I've been blinking and disappearing on track. Well, they said whoever's in the 65, you disappear coming down the front stretch and blah, 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 blah.
I didn't see you blink.
That's why I was wondering who said that, because, you know, it's hard to know for sure if, you know, if I was or wasn't. You know what I mean?
All right, we were getting some information from the truck. Sorry about that hesitation. But there were 3 cars that had got together in the back there and had gotten together, which caused the yellow to come out. Unfortunately, the truck does not have a replay for us to go back to so that we can see that. But nevertheless, that's exactly what happened. I believe there was Hearn and Harvey maybe that was back there in the back that got together. We are back green. We are now at lap 8 out of the 100. Chris Dean off to a big jump in his 86 machine now. Running second is going to be Jonathan Schwartz in his number 58 Chevrolet. Brandon Thornhill got his car number wrong just a few minutes ago. He's number 68. I'm not so sure that those numbers are matching. It's showing a 68, but I believe that he's driving a 58 car. Nope, there he is. He is in the 68 machine. He is our third place driver. There's Sam D. Sam D is currently fourth. He's under attack by the 26 Chevrolet of Brian Sutphin. Ryan rounding out the top 5. Jonathan Mazzella's making that pass now down on the inside. And he's going to try to get a twofer here. Looks like that 41 machine of Jonathan Mazzella looks like he has got a little bit of damage on the rear of his car. Right now, that does not appear that it's causing any problem for him because he's making some ground. He's passing some cars. There's Lawton in the 55 machine now down on the inside trying to make up some positions from where he went off to pit road there under that caution. So he'll gain at least one there. Jason Dalton in his 22 machine. Jason, the one thing that I like about Jason is Jason runs his own race. He just sits back here and does his own thing quietly, stays out of trouble, and always has a good run for himself. Would be excited to see him get up in the front and get a podium finish here tonight. He really drives the wheels off of it, tries his best, and I'd like to see him pull one off sometime. But I'm that way with all these guys out here. I'm fans of all these guys. Every one of them. They're greatest of the great as far as I'm concerned. They come out here and they race every week. They race hard every week here with the Lightspeed Racing Network. And it's always good to see these guys. So we have a replay on Hermie Sadler. While we're watching Hermie here, we are under our second caution. Brandon Massey went into the pits. I believe Gathright also maybe went into the pits. We are at lap 17. We'll let these guys get past their last ticker on the racetrack so that they can start being scored. So that we can find out just exactly what our line is. All right, it's going to be Jonathan Sports scored in first. In that number 58, Chris Dean in his machine. Brandon Thornhill, Joshua Lawton, and Sam D rounding out the top 5. Jonathan Mazzella will be 6th. Robert Ernst Spiker will restart 7th. Ryan Settman will run 8th. 9th will be Joe Owen. 10th will be Jason Dalton. Tony Serbo will restart 11th. Tanyan Sutphin will 12th. Johnny Rapp will be 13th. Hermie Sadler 14th. Chris Harvey 15th. Jeremy Moore will be 16th. Adam Hearn will be 17th. Brandon Murray 18th. Josh Tart, he'll be 19th. Adam Lowe will be 20th. Brandon Massey will be 21st. And Joshua Gaithright will be rounding out the top field. Not sure what went on with Brandon Massey back here, but he's lost a lot of ground. It's showing him to be 2 laps down. We did see that he entered the pit road, but not sure as to why that he did that. All right, back up in the front. We're at lap 18 of the 100. The yellow lights are still flashing on the pace car, so we are not set to go green again just yet. There at the line, we are at lap 19 of the 100. Okay, it's coming down from the truck now. That caution came out. That was our completion of lap 15 for our competition yellow. So we are currently under competition yellow. Not 100% certain that that's what caused the yellow to come out. Believe that we may have had some cars get together, as we were told earlier back there, what caused the caution to come out. But nevertheless, it was close enough that we have fell under our first competition yellow. Sports leading the way in his 58 Chevrolet. Nice looking race car he's got there. Let's take a look at some of the other cars here, guys, while we've got time. Chris Dean, he's running second. We will stay under yellow another time around. The lights are out on the pace car, though. All right, they're going to bring them back side by side. Back to our leader for the restart. 20 laps are now complete. These guys are itching to get going here. As I say every week, these are the superstars of the iRacing stuff, as far as I'm concerned. These guys are some of the best of the best. Pace cars off the track. And we are at the restart zone. And we are off. Sports gets a jump by about 2 car lengths out in the front now. Everything else is side by side behind him. Behind him, the 68 machine and the 86 machine. That'd be Christine and Joshua Lawton. And Brandon Thornhill all in the mix there for second. Lawton down low. He's going to try to get a toother out of these guys if he can hold it down there. 3 wide for position. 3 wide going into the corner here. Lawton gets a little bit of a run. Oh, the 68 machine of Brandon Thornhill decided it was time to be done with that. He bailed out to the outside. He did not want to be in the middle again. Adam Lowe has crashed. And he caused several cars to get into the mix. There's the 50 machine, the 6 machine, the 91 machine. all involved in that. That will be our third caution. So that takes us to the 58 machine of Jonathan Schwartz to be our current leader now. We'll let our scoring tower get everything linked back up. And we'll see where everybody's at on the racetrack. We'll let the guys up in the control truck figure out where everybody belongs. Apparently, Dean and Lawton can't figure out up here in the front who belongs where. There goes Brandon Massey flying by to get one of his laps back. That will make him just one lap down now. He got the wave around. We get back to the line, we'll be a quarter of the way done with this race. That'll put us at lap 25. Our next competition yellow should be at a completion of lap 35. There's a car that we have not seen out here. Do not believe it. I remember seeing him maybe out here. This is Joe Owen. He's driving the number 160 Chevrolet, that Mass Pro machine, tracker boat in Cabela's. Chris Harvey and his familiar ride back here in the number 97. He's in the Tennessee Shine machine. Tony Sarabo and his Spartan number 29. Right behind him will be the NASCAR great Hermie Sadler in his number 9 Chevrolet. And Tart Hill will be behind him in the number 81. Jeremy Moore in the number 11. Jeremy's had a fairly quiet night out here so far. Aaron Hearn in the number 91. Behind him will be the 65 machine of Brandon Massey. Brandon Murray in 19th. Back to the front for our leader here. Lights are off on the pace car. So we are going to be going back green. Jonathan Schwartz maintains the lead. The 86 of Dean is outside. Lawton in the 55 machine on third. Thornhill fourth and Ernst Spiker in the number 44, rounding out the top 5. Well, I believe that is actually Sam D rounding out the top 5. All right, the pace car is off. And here they come. And we are off. Schwartz with another great jump on the start. He's out by several car lengths now. Lawton moving in side by side with Dean for the second place. Lawton will pass Dean and get to second place. First 5 or 6 cars are all now in line. Now we've got some racing going on back here with these guys all racing for position. That's going to be Sam D, Brian Sutton, Robert Ernstbacher, Jonathan Mazzella, and Joe Owen, all racing for position back here. Chris Harvey's in the mix down there on the inside, trying to gain position. Our leader of Schwartz is out by a quarter of a second now. The 52 machine of Johnny Rapp, he's wanting to get in here and mix it up a little bit with these guys. Right now in the top 5, we've got a Chevrolet, a Toyota running second, 2 Chevrolets running third and fourth, and a Ford bringing out top 5. Tony Serbo back there, he's just kind of riding it out right now. A lot of racing left. He figures that he's probably in the best position back here. Card Hill's running back here with him. Then there's that 11 machine of Jeremy Moore. Then way back behind him will be the 91 of Aaron Hearn. Behind him is a 65 machine of Brandon Massey, but Brandon is still 1 lap down. So Brandon's going to try to work with Hearn and see if they can't maybe get some ground made up to where he can get another lap back, or at least stay in position where he'll be able to get it back. Hermie Sadler will actually be in the 17th spot behind Aaron Hearn at this point. And then Brandon Massey will fall in behind him. Brandon Murray is currently off the racetrack. That lead of a quarter is bouncing down now at times down around 0.15. So he has gained a little bit. Now it's down to 10, and he is there. He's looking on the outside. Schwartz will block him from the outside. Schwartz gaining a little bit on him here in the corner. We're at lap 33, coming to lap 34. Remember, at the end of lap 35, we should have our competition yellow come out. These guys are under no threat now. They're out well over a second and a half over third spot. Good racing going on back here by these guys. All right, we have just taken lap 35. Jonathan Schwartz still out, and we'll take the caution. Jonathan Sports leading the way here at Kansas. All right, we are back at Kansas, and it appears that everybody has came down pit road, taking on tires and fuel. Take a look at the view from our Lightspeed Racing Network blimp. Everybody coming back now to the racetrack. For all you Brandon Massey fans that are watching tonight, Brandon's on his way back down pit road. Brandon got his lap back and got on the lead lap. So now he's down pit road. See what he does here. He would have been going to restart about 18th. So he has nothing to lose but to come down here. Looks like it's going to be tires on the outside and fuel going in. And tires on the inside. So he's taking 4 tires and fuel. He'll restart in the 18th position. He has lost about 15 positions since his starting spot at the beginning of the race. Our big mover so far tonight is the number 97 of Chris Harvey. Chris has came forward to currently 4th, 17 spots. So coming back now, we have the 58 of Schwartz, the 86 of Chris Dean, the 55 of Joshua Lawton. Chris Harvey will restart 4th. Jonathan Mazzella, he'll start 5th. Sam D, 6th. Joe Owen will be 7th. Brandon Thornhill will be 8th. Johnny Rapp will be 9th. Jason Dalton rounding out the top 10. Josh Dart, he'll be starting 11th. Tony Serbo, 12th. Robert Earthspiker, he'll start 13th. Jeremy Moore, he'll restart 14th. Aaron Hearn, he'll be 15th. Brian Sutphen will be 16th. Brandon Massey will be 17th. Currently showing Hermie Sadler going to be restarting 18th. Adam Lowe is showed to be off the racetrack. Brandon Murray off the racetrack. Kenyon Sutphen, he'll be off the racetrack. And Joshua Gaithright will be out of the event. Now, we've seen the 58 of Jonathan Schwartz, the 86 of Chris Dean, and Joshua Lawton up here toward the front. Now, Chris Harvey is new to the mix. in the top 4. Lawton down on the line, second. Chris Dean in third. Chris Harvey is fourth. Jonathan Mazzella rounding out the top 5. Sam D and Joe Owen back here. Racing for position. Sam D in that pink and black car. Jason Dalton in the number 22. Joe Owen in the 160. He's 8th. Brandon Thornhill in the 68 machines, currently 9. He's under attack by Johnny Rapp, which rounds out the top 10. Josh Scott Hill is 11th. Brian Sutphin in the 26 machine. He just passed the 29 machine of Tony Serbo. Right behind him, it's going to be Robert Ernstbacher in number 44, Ice Tracker machine. That's Brandon Massey racing full position down on the inside there. Jeremy Moore will be 16th. Aaron Hearn behind him. Aaron's not having a good run here tonight for whatever reason. He's just can't seem to get his car under him or whatever the case may be. But he just is not having the night that we would normally see him have. 18th will be Hermie Sadler. Hermie running around in the back early here, throwing 44 laps down. Joshua Lawton has made his way in the first now. And here's for the lead. He dropped way down below the line, trying to gain every bit of space that he can get to the front. And he comes through the corner, makes the clear, slides up and takes the lead. So now back at the racetrack. These guys racing for positions back here. The 97 of Chris Harvey has fallen back several positions from the restart. Harvey is now running 7th. Joe Owen under attack by Chris Harvey. Things are still pretty tight up here in the front between Lawton and Schwartz. Dean is about a second and a quarter back now. Mazzella in 4th, he's about a second, 3/4 back. 5th spot's about 2 1/4. Coming down close to about halfway now. At the line, we'll be at lap 49. Our competition yellows are complete. There'll be no more of those. So any problems that we would have tonight with cautions would be from the racetrack. iRacing controls all of our flags on the racetrack. Sometimes you may think that there should have been a yellow come out, and there was not one. And then sometimes you think a yellow came out, maybe there should have not been one. But that's all on iRacing. They are in control of all the flags here at the LSRL. While we're watching some racing going on back here between these guys, now would be a good time for me to make mention of the LSRL. We'll take this opportunity to do it while these guys have settled in and trying to catch their breath here and getting ready for the second half of their race. We want to talk to you about the LSRL. On Tuesday nights, we race the Xfinity Series. So if you drive an Xfinity Series car and you'd like to come racing with us here at the LSRL, we would encourage you to look us up on Facebook. Make contact with any of our administrators of the LSRL. So check us out and see about coming to racing with us here in the Xfinity Series. We believe these guys to be some of the best out here that's racing here tonight. That's with us every week. And if you'd like to come racing with us, check in with the administrators and see what you can do about that. On Wednesday night, we just finished up our Dirt UMP Modified season. That race was complete last Wednesday night. So tomorrow night will probably be a night off for the LSRL. On Thursday night, we race the F1 cars. So if you are an F1 driver or would like to try to be an F1 driver, there again, check us out on Facebook. Talk with the league administrators about coming in and racing in the F1 series with the LSRL. On Friday nights, we race the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Oh, we have a car up into the wall. That's going to be the 22 machine of Jason Dalton, I believe, that we saw here. It was the 22. He did get up into the wall, but he's able to keep it on track. He's just outside the top 10 in 11th now. Now, to finish up what we were saying about on Friday night, we race the trucks. And if you'd like to try your hand at racing trucks, or if that's what you race and you'd like to try us out here at the LSRL, there again, go to Facebook and talk with the league administrators and come racing with us in the trucks. Now, I had a question come to me earlier today about what, since the UMP Modified season had closed on Wednesday, what was the plan of the LSR from there? Well, I can't answer that question because I don't know the answer to that right now. I do know that the UMP Modified Series just finished up on Wednesday. I do know that there was talk about taking a short break for those guys, and then we would be coming back and racing UMP Modifieds in another season. But that's about all as I know right now. We will let you know more as time goes on and keep you posted on all that. All right, out in the front with about a 130 lead over second place of Dean. Second's going to be Chris Dean. Jonathan Mazzello will be running third. Sam D's made his way up here now to the top four. And Chris Harvey in that 97 machine, he's now got back to the top five. Joe Owen in the 160, he's doing a pretty good job out there tonight. He's staying clean, racing these drivers well. And I believe that they'll be happy with the results coming from him. Brandon Thornhill, he'll be running 7th. Johnny Rapp will be running 8th. Brandon Massey has made his way now after being 2 laps down. He's made his way into the top 10 in 9th. Jonathan Schwartz in the number 58, who we've seen running around in the front quite a bit there early in the race. Now he's fell back and rounding out the top 10. Jason Dalton, he'll be running 11th after getting into the wall there a few minutes ago. Robert Erspiker in that number 44 machine. He's running 12th. Tony Serpo, 13th. Josh Tarrant Hill in the number 81 Chevrolet. He's 14th. Jeremy Moore rounding out the top 15 in that number 11 Mustang. Nope, I take that back. That is a Chevrolet. Sorry about that, Jeremy. Aaron Hearn in the number 91 is 16th. Jeremy Sadler's running 17th. Ryan Sutphin is now back here in 18th. Adam Lowe is 16 laps down from an earlier instance that he had. As you can see, his car is tore all to pieces. But he is out there. He's into the wall a little bit right there. But he is out there in that Black Rifle machine, getting his sponsors shown out there. And I give credit to these guys when they have rough nights like this and they stay out on the racetrack and they race their cars. Hey, I'm all about that. They race when they're having good nights. They race when they're having not so good of nights. And that's exactly what's took place tonight for Adam Lowe. He's not had the best race here tonight, obviously, from the looks of his car. But he's still out here turning laps, and I'll give him credit for that. Great job, Adam. Stick it out, buddy, and race the wheels off of it. He'll get out of the way and let those guys on by. He won't hold them up. He knows that they're faster than him, and he can be courteous to them here tonight and expect that favor to be returned somewhere in the future. Lawton is now just out by about 1 over Chris Dean. All right, we are back at Kansas. Mazzella has gotten around the 86 machine while we were away. Here's how that pass occurred. The 41 machine of John Mazzella with his trunk deck messed up a little bit back there. but he was still able to get around and take the second spot. And now he's pulled away from the third place car of Dean. "68 laps down. Brandon Massey, he's moved up another spot. He's in 8th now. Here's the man that we've seen out in the front quite a bit here tonight. It's Joshua Lawton and his number 55 machine. He's had a good night here tonight at Kansas. We've watched him on and off through the race. It appears that he can just pretty much race his car anywhere he wants it to be. We've seen him racing 3 wide early with him down on the inside. His car looked to be stable down in there. As we can see him racing out here now, running up along the wall, his car is just as stable out there. Let's take a ride with him. This is inside the 55 machine of Joshua Lawton. Down the back stretch with Joshua here. Off the throttle and into the corner. Back onto the throttle. He'll roll it out to the wall. Take her down on the inside and cross the line. That's a ride around Kansas with Joshua. We had some cars to go down pit road. That's the reason why that you've seen some of these guys that have went down pit road. Believe, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron Spiker would have went down the pits. Chris Harvey would have went down. Brandon Massey went down. Chris Harvey went down. That is the reason why that you're seeing some of these cars changing up here in the front. Now it's pit road time. Now back out in the front, Jonathan Schwartz rounding out the top 5 with Brandon Thornhill in the lead. His number 68 machine. Johnny Rapp will be running second. Tony Serbo, he'll be in third. Aaron Hernan at 91 machine, he'll be running fourth. Hermie Sadler scored 5th. Jeremy Moore scored 6th. Jonathan Schwartz, he scored 7th, but he is now down pit road. Joe Owen into number 160. He'll be 7th. The 55 of Lawton will be 8th. Harvey will be 9th. Sam D in the top 10. Johnny Rapp is our leader out here in front now, with Hermie Sadler running second. Now, folks, don't you worry too much about what that ticker's saying over there with all these cars being a lap down. As these leaders start coming down pit road, all these cars will begin to realign in their positions where they belong at the time that they started taking their green flag stops. We are 3/4 of the way complete. We have 24 laps to go. Johnny Rapp, Hermie Sadler, and the number 11 machine of Jeremy Moore have all made their way down pit road. So as that cycles through, all of our cars will come back to the lead lap, except for the 18th position back. Mazzella in 18th position is 1 lap down. Murray, Sutphin, and Gethright are all out of the event. So that puts us back up to the front of the 55 machine with Joshua Lawton leading the way. Chris Harvey in that number 97. He's made his way up to second position now. And don't look now. Here comes Sam D. They're in the third spot. Joe Owen in the 160 finds himself in fourth now. Chris Dean rounding off top 5. Brandon Massey running 6th. After he's been down a couple laps, he's had one heck of a rerun coming back here tonight. Jeff Start Heel, 7th. Jason Dalton, 8th. Brandon Thornhill, 9th. Johnny Rapp rounding out the top 10. Now would be a good time to do a turner up. These cars go flying by out here tonight. The sound of those engines roaring. Take a ride around the second place driver, Chris Harvey. That's right around the racetrack with Chris Harvey. Position spot back here between Sam D and Chris Dean. Chris Dean getting around Sam D for position. This will be our third and fourth place cars. Dalton went off the racetrack, but he was able to bring it back on, and thankfully there was no cars there to cause a wreck. At the time that he came back, he was able to get back on there and keep a solid, good driving by him and all the other drivers that was able to stay out of trouble there. Joshua Lott now here in the front. He's putting cars a lap down now. He's out by almost 4 seconds over Harvey, who's running second. Just a little over 4 seconds over Dean and running third. 5 seconds back is Sam D. 6.6 in fifth will be Brandon Massey. 15 laps to go. And we will see who our winner will be here at Kansas. Again, we appreciate all of our drivers for coming out and being with us tonight and racing. All of the team members that came out to race with them, we appreciate you all for joining in and coming along and helping these guys out. All of you that join us week after week after week that are here with us tonight, we appreciate you hooking up with us and joining up with the Lightspeed Racing Network and watching a race here with us tonight. All of our sponsors that help us each and every week. Wolf Speed Media, Sim Racing Hubs, Wilder Graphics, Grid Finder, Butt Kicker, all of you all. And I'm sure I missed somebody. That's the reason why I try not to mention names on the broadcast unless I've got them laying here in front of me, because I just know I'll end up missing somebody. And I don't mean to do that by any means. We appreciate all of our sponsors. And glad to have you come along with us every week for the ride. 12 laps to go. 4 1/4 now. Up lead for Lawton over Harvey. Here's Harvey and Dean now racing for position back here. Dean way up along the wall. I think he got into the wall. He did get it into the wall. He got it back off the wall onto the racetrack. He was able to maintain. Sam D in his 21 Ford. He's 7 seconds back off the leader. Fifth spot will be Brandon Massey in his Chevrolet. He's almost 8.5 back. Brandon Thornhill's running 6th. Johnny Rapp running 7th. Joe Owen, who was just a few minutes ago, was up running in the top 3. He's now fell back to 8th. Jason Dalton 9th. Josh Tart-Hill rounding out the top 10. Nine to go for our leader now. Coming to the line, we'll make it 8 to go. Racing going on back here between these guys. Robert Ernst Spiker and Jonathan Schwartz duking it out for position back here. That will be for the 13th spot. Jeremy Sadler running out top 15. Hermie's just kind of been out here turning laps tonight and been rather quiet. He's not really had any issues on his part. His car looks clean all the way around. And it looks like he's just out here racing his own race. We're at 6 laps to go now. There is our leader. Just short of 4.5 lead. Chris Harvey on second, coming up on the lap car of number 11, Jeremy Moore. Chris Dean, he's about here by himself. He's not really under any threat currently. Although Sam D is looking here in the back door, try to make room to go around. Brandon Massey now under attack by the number 68 machine, Brandon Thornhill. Massey will maintain that position currently in the top 5. Johnny Rapp pushing Massey now. Thornhill not giving up down on the inside. This is determining 3rd, 4th, and 5th. No, I said that wrong. This will be for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Massey will hold on to the top 5 currently. He's running 3rd. Or 5th, rather. 3 laps to go. Here at Kansas. Now Massey under attack again back here. The 52 and the 68 both have cleared him. The 68's going to stay down on the inside, see if he can get another position run, but he's going to have to roll out. He's not going to get there. Massey loses 2, falls back to 7th. Joe Owen running 8th. Jason Dalton running 9th. Aaron Hearn running 10th. Position for the race here. Joshua Lawton has now taken the white flag. We are on our final lap here at Kansas. And he's in pursuit of Hermie Sadler to put him a lap down. He rolls her up high on the wall, brings her down below the white line to the line, and he will win. Chris Harvey will run 2nd. Chris Dean running out the top 3. Johnny Rapp, he'll finish out 4th. Sam D will finish out the top 5. Brandon Thornhill, he'll finish 6th. Brandon Massey, he'll finish 7th. Joe Owen in his 160 Chevrolet, he'll finish 8th. Jason Dalton will finish 9th. Aaron Hearn will round out the top 10. There is our winner. We'll let him have a little bit of fun down there. Do some burnouts. We'll get the 2nd and 3rd place cars all lined up here for a picture here in just a few minutes. And we'll see if we can't get them up in the booth to talk to them here tonight. All right. While these guys are getting their pictures and everything done down there. All right. I believe that we might be able to get a chance to talk to him here. Let's talk to our third place driver here tonight. That's going to be Chris Dean in the number 86 machine. Chris, this is Buckshot up in the booth. You got a copy? All right. Try something different here. Now let's give it a shot and see if we're able to talk to him. Third place finisher tonight is going to be Chris Dean in the number 86 machine. Chris, this is Buckshot up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. Good solid run for you tonight.
Yeah, it's been it took all season to get one, but we finally got one in.
Yeah, it looked like there early on, it looked like the racetrack was going to stay firm. It looked like to me that everybody was able to run about any place they wanted to run. Did you see anything about the racetrack that kind of throwed you off a little tonight?
No, honestly, I haven't run this track in so long, but I did remember that it was a, outside track. So, I mean, it just ended up being the same old Kansas where, 1 to 2 laps you can make way on a restart on the bottom, and besides that, you're running the top, hoping for someone to make a mistake.
Yeah, I know that Kansas has always been that style of racetrack, and it don't seem like anything ever changes for you guys down there when it comes to this racetrack. But it is a good racetrack to be a mile and a half or a little more, and the racetrack itself seems to always have some good speed in it, and it seems like that you can just almost be where you want to be when you want to be there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely. From previous Kansas, where I was definitely able to move around a lot more. I think in 3 and 4, you could definitely try the bottom side. But 1 and 2, I think after a couple laps was definitely the high groove. But yeah, besides that, basically the same Kansas.
Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you coming out and joining with us tonight and racing with us here at Kansas and bringing everybody along for the ride. And it's good to talk to you finally. We watched you week after week and finally got up here and got you a podium spot. And I'm sure you got people that helped you get here. So we're going to get out of the way and let you have at it thanking them.
Yep, thank you. Thank you for broadcasting this. Thanks to all the admins and LSRL for putting this on. Shout out to my teammates at KGD2. They make me better every day. And then shout out to my sponsor at Red Sim Design. You can check them out on Instagram at Red Sim Design, and get you some awesome paints made.
Yes, sir, buddy. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming and racing. Thank you for your team coming. Thank you for your sponsors coming out. And it's always an honor and a privilege to sit here making my job easy watching you guys down there. You guys do what I can't do anymore. When old guys like me can't turn the wheels anymore, we come up here and talk to you guys when you get on podiums that are able to do those things. So we appreciate the opportunity talking to you. We'll look forward to speaking to you again. Congratulations on that podium finish.
All right, thank you, buddy, and thanks for talking to me.
Thank you. All right, that was Chris Dean, our third place driver. Now we're going to see if maybe we can't get our second place driver to come up and talk to us here tonight. We've talked to him before. He's had a podium finish before. Driver of the number 97. This will be the Tennessee Shine driver, Chris Harvey. You got a copy of this buckshot up in the booth?
Yeah, I got you. What's up, man?
Hey, buddy, good to talk to you again. I think last time that me and you spoke, I told you we'd look forward to talking to you again, and here we are, brother.
Here we are. I'm tired after that one. I hate this track. I'll be honest. It's so hard to get around here without having back pain, man. That's not my favorite.
Yeah, I know it. as we were talking there just a minute ago to Chris Dean, who finished third behind you there, he said it was just the same old Kansas. Really wasn't nothing new for him. He found that in the race in the few early laps of restarts or whatever, that he could run down on the bottom, but for the most part, it was an outside track. And do you see anything any different out of Kansas tonight?
Yeah, those guys that can run that top, it's I appreciate what they do because I can't do it. I just stay on the bottom the whole time. Every time I go up top, I am banging into the wall, which I think a couple of them did tonight. So I just decided start in the back tonight. We didn't qualify or run the heat race. We just started in the back, and that first stage, I just saved my tires. Second stage, everybody else was on the top, so we stayed on the bottom, and I was able to make a few passes and get towards the front. And on the last stage, everybody just kept hitting the wall. Sam was faster than me. I can't remember who all was faster than me. Jonathan was faster than me, but I don't know, they all had trouble. Dean was going to get second there. I think I gave him plenty of room. I'll have to go back and check, but I think he just got up into the wall a little bit. But none of us had anything for the 55. He's everywhere he goes. It don't matter if it's a short track, road course, whatever. He's the best driver out here. So props to him for another win.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. We watch him week after week, and you guys chasing him and racing with him down there, and he seems to have everything going his way right now. But just remember that things can start going south for a driver, and things can start going good for a driver. So don't be discouraged about what you see and how often somebody wins. Drive your own race is what I was always told, and that's what always paid off for me, and that was what I would encourage you to do. But I'm sure you got people that you'd like to thank tonight.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody with this league. Joseph and Anthony aren't here tonight, but they do a great job. So appreciate them. Brandon Massey was kind of running the show tonight. He did a great job. Um, you obviously for putting on the broadcast. I got a few people that usually watch tonight. It's just Uncle Russ watching. He never misses a race, and he was cheering me on as we were going through the field there. So I think that's pretty much it. My teammates, Jeremy raced tonight. He didn't have much luck. My other teammates, they're all missing in action tonight, but hopefully they'll be back next week and we'll give it our best shot in the playoffs in the final three races. Hopefully Joshua has some connection issues and maybe the rest of us will have a chance to win.
Well, whatever it takes, brother, and we appreciate the opportunity to talk to you again. And we're always glad to have Uncle Russ watching with us and cheering you on. And appreciate everybody that comes on and watches the Xfinity series and what you guys race. I have said it in times past. I'll say it again. I'll admit to it right here, right now. You guys are the best of the best as far as I'm concerned down there racing in this Xfinity series here at the LSRL. And we appreciate you guys coming out and racing. It's always a good time for me to set up here and to be able to watch this race and be able to call it. You make my job easy. And I want to thank you guys down there for what you guys do, because without you guys down there on the racetrack, I got nothing to do up here in the booth. So, Chris, congratulations again on this finish. It's good to speak with you again. And I'm sure that somewhere along the way, I'm going to be talking to you again, buddy.
Sounds good. Thanks, brother, and congrats to the 55 again on the win. See you, man.
All right, buddy. Take care. That was Mr. Chris Harvey. He's our second place car. Now we'll see if maybe that we can't get a hold of our winner here tonight. Driving the number 55 machine, finishing out on the podium in the first place finish tonight's going to be Joshua Lawton. Joshua, this book showed up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Buddy, I'll tell you what, man, that thing was on a rail.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Tried to give it away a few times, knocking the wall down, and got a little right front damage. But be honest with you, it's just me kind of underdriving it, and then having to overdrive the exit. But luckily, it worked out for us.
Yeah, I was talking to the other two podium finishers, Chris Harvey and Chris Dean, and Chris was telling me that he couldn't run that outside line like you guys were. That every time he got out there, he bounced off the wall, so he chose to run the inside line about all night. But Chris Dean, he seemed to be happy with the fact that his car could be out there on the outside or be down on the inside. He was happy with it either way. Did you see anything different about Kansas tonight?
Be honest with you, Buckshaw, I prefer the bottom. Just the way the setup was and the way you had to run it, the top was just dominant. You could kind of run the bottom, but it's weird the heat in the track changes the way the cars start to drive, and you start getting too tight on the bottom, so you got to really open it up. And then I don't know, maybe late in the run I could have went down there because cars started to free up off exit, and that's kind of where you were getting tight. That's why you had to run the top. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good running the top here. I mean, even though you've seen, I kind of figured it out. I had to run a bunch of laps here in the B Open when they were here about a month ago or something. So I kind of got the knack for the track, but like the setup I had for that is bottom dominant, and that's where I like to be. But tonight we had to go where the track was fast.
Yeah, and it looked like your car had all the speed that it needed out there on the outside along that wall. I know that it looked like to me that you can just almost put that car up there and just turn it loose and let it drive itself. That just lap after lap, I noticed that you were hitting your marks and not a whole lot of change in your driving style there, lap after lap. But it looked like everything was going good. The car was holding up well. But I'm sure that you got sponsors that you would like to thank. So just go ahead, brother.
I want to thank the guys at Phase 2 Motorsports, Liquid Moly Motive Oils and Additives. Give them a shout out. Thank all you guys for putting this series on. Enjoy racing with a lot of these guys. It was fun tonight. Chris, he had me worried there. I got in the wall a couple times and I seen him coming, and I think luckily I was able to pit a lap after him and then get out front. And I think that was the deal maker there, that I was able to get out front with the lap fresher tires, because tires mean a lot here. And yeah, just thank all you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Joshua, for coming and racing with us here at the LSRL. You always put on a good show for everybody and the fans that watch. We appreciate you. We appreciate your team, all your sponsors for coming out and supporting you and getting you into victory lane here tonight. We'll be looking forward to talking to you again. Congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you, Bud Chuck. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. All right, that was Joshua Lawton in that number 55 machine. He is our winner here tonight. We appreciate him coming and being with us here at the racetrack. Can't ask for anything better than the race that we had here tonight. So we're thankful for everybody that came to race with us here. We appreciate all of our sponsors for coming along for the ride and being a part of our event here tonight. Not sure what's going on here with our equipment, but something seems to be not working the way that we need for it to. But we'll see if we can't get it here just in a minute. Again, we appreciate y'all coming and being with us here at the LSRL and being a part of the race. We greatly appreciate you for joining in with us here. Thank you for coming along. All of our admins that work extremely hard. We appreciate all of you guys too here at the LSRL. So from all of us here at the Lightspeed Racing League, the Lightspeed Racing Network, this is Buckshot. Until next time, everybody, we'll see you at the racetrack.